yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a move point there is they were able to connect. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They're going to look to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. A defensive-minded coach loves to bring the heat, brought the heat there, and it worked out.
And nowadays, all those defensive-minded coaches, for them, it's all about getting the football. I went into one facility, and as soon as you walked into the defensive room, there was a football, like on a spring, and each guy that walks in that plays.
Dallas Clark, 28 yards. And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two.
The Steelers will line up.
Allen will try to throw for it. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
Oh, good move. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works. Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken right on the 30. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Now a 2nd and 10.
On play action, Allen.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. The offense on third down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Still going inside the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here come the Steelers now again to go for the 2-point try.
The Steelers
To throw, it's Allen. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
60. Browns nothing.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Gets past 1 man. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Cleveland offense making their way out. I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film session tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
Yeah, baby.
And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0.
Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Madden 26.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Allen. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Pass interference.
So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Extra point now by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke. Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Hurts.
Shakes off the sack.
Hurts fumbles it.
God,
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Here's Hurts to throw.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Now Hurts on the option right.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
The Steelers ready to take over on offense. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would,
there he goes, right side.
Here we go, baby.
Inside the 10.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in 1 game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
Seriously, you guys. You want me to go for a 2-pointer or 1?
Boswell for the extra point. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here.
The Steelers will line up for
now Allen.
conversion.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked off folks on the other sideline now.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And they'll begin by running the option. Hurts fumbles it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the 4th quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. The right side, that's complete to Clark. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 25 yards that time.
Well, fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it.
And that last touchdown pass not only puts 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game.
Oh, yeah.
So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2.
84.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Heading out, it's the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
51-yard gain. First down.
Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins.